Warning: the following program contains mild language, violence, and humorous insulting attempts towards Hillsdale High School and Muskegon. Listener's discretion is advised.
106.9 dcbs radio. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you.
Oh yeah, the morning coffee with Walter and Ricky Bobby.
Welcome to your morning coffee with Waldo and Ricky Bobby as your host. I am Ricky Bobby, and alongside of me is Waldo. Where's Waldo at? Hey, has anyone seen Waldo? Well, anyway, I'm sure he will appear sooner or later. Let's see here. Alright, on the topic of discussion this morning, we have some pretty interesting events occurring in... What the heck?
9! Hey, Ricky. Sorry I'm late. I got lost in a crowd. A bunch of weirdies want to stare at some dude named Hank. You heard of him?
Well, actually, yes, I have. He's the big topic of discussion this morning. According to reports, this Hank guy blacked out the sun for over an hour, making all kinds of demands. He is claiming he's a wizard like Merlin, and well, if he really did black out the sun, I'd have to agree with popular opinion. What do you think, Waldo?
Well, Ricky Bobby, I'm thinking of how in the world we could not have seen this. That sun was black. More black than Cleveland. Total darkness for over an hour. Where the heck were you at?
Well, I'm really not sure. Well, maybe that's why my afternoon nap was so good. What all was he demanding that he resorted to using his wizardly powers to black out the sun?
I'm not actually sure, Ricky. I didn't go to see him. You know how much I hate getting lost in crowds. Anywho, from rumor spread, I hear he was going to be executed. So he decided to black out the sun, demand to be the king's right-hand man, and get all kinds of nice clothes or something.
Well, Waldo, that sure is a crazy turn from our normal daily events. What's this? I'm getting a breaking news report that Hank has just imprisoned Merlin for trying to defile his power.
Wowee! What? Well, maybe we should turn it over to our weatherman, Dick Goddard. Last I heard, he was close to Merlin's tower. Let's see if he has any information for us.
Yeah, good morning, Ricky Bobby and Waldo. Reporting over here by Merlin's tower. It looks as if we're gonna have a nice sunny day with a very little chance of precipitation. Reaching a high of 65 today and a low of... What the heck was that? Oh my, a quick change in the weather. We now have a high chance of precipitation. It looks as the precipitation is rocks? Boulders? What happened to Merlin's tower?
What the fuck?
Dick? Where'd you go, Big Dick? Well, if you're out there, watch out for raining rocks and boulders and be on the lookout for Merlin's tower. Crazy old weatherman. Well, it looks like it's time for a quick commercial break. Stay tuned for more about Hank on the Morning Coffee with Waldo and Ricky Bobby.
You tired of English class? Sick of big books and trying to pronounce words like teeper topper toot? No teacher fresh out of college thinking she can boss you around? Well, drop that crap and take British literature online! You can have all of your work done in 2 weeks or less if you're smart enough, and if all else fails, then take your English teacher's advice and go to ACCA! That's just what happened with one of my good friends, and he's already done with English and many of his other classes. He'll be out of here before we are! So if your senioritis has reached its limit, resort to the secondary option. What are you waiting for?
Call 555-333-2211. Again, that's 555-333-2211.
No purchase necessary. Additional rules and regulations apply. Additional fees and price changes still may occur. Must be 18 years or older to have regarding consent to apply. Further career opportunities cannot be guaranteed and may not be considered the smartest decision in your high school career. This tab will most likely be approved and paid for by Superintendent Joel Roscoe and High School Principal Kevin Reedy.
ACCA! Oh yeah!
Coffee with Ricky Bobby and Waldo. I am, of course, Ricky Bobby, and beside me is my great friend, who I can seem to never find, Waldo.
Hey everyone, don't forget, the word of the day is obituary.
Hey, how do you say that, Waldo?
Obituary?
Can you pronounce that one more time for me?
Hey, now I see what you're doing here.
Oh, I can't believe you fell for that more than once. Anyways, back to the big spread of news this morning. We were discussing the new powerhouse, Hank. Turns out, our weatherman Dick Goddard has died from a few dozen boulders crushing and burying him alive. Hey, Waldo, you should write him an obituary. Gets me every time. But on a serious note, I guess Hank blew up Merlin's tower and imprisoned him just to make a statement about his power. What a menace.
I couldn't agree more with you, Ricky Bobby. This guy's one powerful wizard. Well, hey, look at this. The menace wizard Hank has sent us an audio message with his side note declaring this is his new title and to make it known. Let's see if we can decipher this mysterious message.
Waldo, I'm not sure. I just cannot seem to comprehend what he's trying to say here. Friggin' clueless. Do you have any idea?
Well, if I had to make a highly educated guess,
20 minutes of silence pass by as Waldo tries to decide.
I would say that he's trying to tell us he is the boss, possibly?
Well, you know, I think you might have figured it out. Wow, that is just astonishing. Well, anyway, guess what time of the show it is? It's the time we turn it over to the latest news on Sports Square.
Ow! That's right. My favorite section of the day. Let's turn it over to John Madden.
Woo! John Madden.
Reporting live from Camelot Arena, here's John Madden.
Thank you very much, big deep voice announcer guy who no one can ever identify. Today in the arena, almost every seat is empty, but only because these people are on their feet for Sir Garrett, who is coming off with huge victories from last week's jousting tournament, totaling with a score of 3-0. This man is unstoppable. Coming from the boss's private box is Dynadin, mounting his horse, facing off against the great Sir Garrett.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Wow! What a way to start off the day. Dynadin was just flung almost half the distance of the entire arena. I haven't seen a man fly like that since the jousting bowl of '69. I think the boss might have fainted from that. Well, up next, we've got Sir Sagamore, Ladarius, facing off to the unstoppable Garrett.
I hope the gracious he's killed!
Unstoppable. A.O.
Oh my, send my son to Akka. That was another vicious unhorsing from Sir Garrett. The other challengers had to have crapped their pants from the sight of that one. I know if I sure would if I was next in line.
Hey, give me that mic!
What are you doing?
Yeah, hey, boss Yankee fella.
Mouse.
I heard what you said. If you think you're so tough, then... Well, I challenge you to a jousting match. Get in the list 4 years from now, and it's on.
Give me that mic back, crazy hooligan. Well, anyway, that sounds like a challenge to me. Word is going to get around quick from a challenge like that. It looks as if King Arthur is conversing with Hank. Let's see if we can find out more. Hank, what did the king have to say?
Well, he kind of suggested to go exploring or something. But I really want to go, make factories in a civilized town, you know? Put some schools in for the children. Bring the peace movement.
Well, that's a shame. I wouldn't want to miss that jousting match in 4 years to watch Hank, the boss, get slapped silly off of his horse. But that's all the time we have today on Sports Square. Signing off, this is John Madden.
Thank you very much, John. Well, that is going to conclude this morning's coffee with Ricky Bobby and Waldo. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope you keep listening to 106.9 DCBS Radio. And now, we have a word from our sponsors.
No more notes! No more notes! No more notes!
Whether they be ruthless teenagers pleading to stop taking notes, or innocent students singing happy birthday to encourage the student body.
We make them pay!
Cell phones,
Booties!
shaving,
Pop rocks!
short shorts,
Nipples!
or even drinks in the academic wing. Zero tolerance.
We make them pay!
Hi, I'm Scott Griffin, Spanish teacher. I have pretty much nothing to do with this advertisement. Why are you guys even recording?
We make them pay!
So if you're tired of high school hooligans, call school enforcement and authority today.
We make them pay!
This has been a production by Caleb Burns and Dylan Strine. No humans or animals were harmed during the making of this production.
At least we think.
Thank you for listening. Seniors 2013! Woo!